Hello guys, welcome to our Sports Pro live video channel. You are watching Steelers versus Chiefs. The match will begin very soon. Kindly make sure to subscribe and thank you so much for watching. I'll be talking about the previews. So yeah, bro. Yeah. The Pittsburgh Steelers will play the 16th game of the 2024 regular season on Wednesday afternoon at home against Kansas City Chiefs. They will enter the contest as home underdogs as well. Below are 5 key things that I believe the Steelers will need to go to come away with their 11th win of the season on Sunday at home, third of a way to winning, while the Chiefs' offense is not overly explosive, just 44 plays of 20 yards or longer. Sorry, or longer on the season. The unit is extremely good on the third downs and putting together long drives. Steelers inactive for week 17 versus Chiefs. No, baby. The match will begin very soon in just 1 minute. Sorry for the late, guys. Sorry for the late. Yeah, let me read something. Let me. Yeah, making all this ready for you. Pittsburgh Steelers are one of the most decorated teams in NFL history, with six Lombardies on the trophy case. It's impossible to tell the story of the league without including Pittsburgh. Still, it's been nearly 15 years since Mike Tomlin's squad was able to capture another Lombardi trophy and raise a banner in the Steel City. Oh. Hmm. One second. This on the right side. This season, though, the Steelers are exorci- exo- exorcising ghosts of season past with a new look offense featuring Russell Wilson under center. Pittsburgh is in a battle for the AFC North. If they keep pace and win the division, it will be their first AFC North crown since 2020. Their current drought matches the longest they have had since NFL division realignment in 2002. They face the monster of the NFL's present. However, on Christmas, the Chiefs own the NFL's best record and are in the hunt to secure the number one seed in the conference. Kansas City recently re-added Hollywood Brown to its receiving ranks, giving Patrick Mahomes another weapon to utilize as the Chiefs gear up for the threat. It's a gift of a game on Christmas Day. USA Today Sports. No, man. Hmm. Chris Jones out for Chiefs versus Steelers. The Kansas City Chiefs started Christmas Day with a lump of coal. As defensive tackle, Chris Jones will miss Wednesday game against the Pittsburgh Steelers with a calf injury. Jones left Saturday's victory against the Houston Texans in the fourth quarter and didn't return. He was listed as DNP in a practice participation estimate for the Sunday and did not practice Monday. Chief head coach Andy Reid seemed discouraged about Jones' chances of playing when asked 2 hours before kickoff. Steelers vs Chiefs weather update. Fans hoping to see Mother Nature get involved on Wednesday. Maybe little bit of luck. Temperature around kickoff should hover around freezing, and there is a slight chance of precipitation 10%. What happened to Patrick Mahomes? Mahomes suffered an ankle injury late on the fourth quarter of the Chiefs' win. Oh, the match already started. Let me add the scoreboard for you. Please don't go anywhere. I will add the official commentary, so you don't need to go anywhere. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, bro. Just one more thing to add. Game tracker live. Yeah, all these things are added. Yeah, I'm adding the commentary, so don't go anywhere. Bye. Please make sure to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. 10. Steelers get walloped on Christmas versus the Chiefs. Well, you can't say it was because the Pittsburgh Steelers were not healthy. You can't say it was not because they were on the road. You can't even blame the officials. Nope. Pittsburgh decided to celebrate Christmas by gifting the Kansas City Chiefs a blowout win for KC. The Chiefs came to Pittsburgh and bullied the Steelers en route to 29-10 win. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes was masterful in carving up the highest paid defense in the NFL who had no answers to stopping the pass. No offense, the Steelers got wide receiver George Pickens back, but it didn't seem to help. Quarterback Russell Wilson has seriously regressed during this losing streak and looks more like the guy who struggled with the Denver Broncos than the guy from earlier in the season. Now the Steelers need to hope the Baltimore Ravens lose to the Houston Texans so they can hold on to their lead in the AFC North going into the final week of the regular season. Last year, oh my god, yeah. Steelers dropped third straight loss 29-10 to Chiefs. For the third straight game, the Pittsburgh Steelers faced another team headed to the playoffs and a potential Super Bowl contender. For the third straight week, they fell well short. The Steelers played right with Kansas City Chiefs for three quarters in their Christmas Day game on Wednesday, but the two-game reigning Super Bowl champs pulled away late for 2019 victory at Acrisure Stadium. The Steelers started in a hole in part because yet another Russell Wilson turnover after a fumble and an interception against the Baltimore Ravens last week. Wilson forced a first quarter throw into triple coverage into the Kansas City zone looking for Pat Freiermuth. Chiefs safety Justin Reid came down with it and it in the end zone. The other reason Pittsburgh started down 13-0 was the inability of the Steelers' defense to stop Patrick Mahomes. The Kansas City quarterback threw 38 times, completing 29 for 320 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Steelers did not sack him. They barely pressured him, and when they blitzed him, it only seemed to make things easier for the two-time most valuable player. Mahomes led the game's opening drive to pay dirt, finding Xavier Worthy for a 7-yard touchdown coming out of the Kansas City backfield. The second drive also ended in a score as Justin Watson made a big play over Dante Jackson to set the Chiefs up in scoring range and then beat James Pierre in the end zone for a score. The two touchdown lead was more than the Wilson lead Steeler offense could overcome. After his ill-timed interception, the Steelers went on a long scoring drive with Wilson himself talking with himself with Wilson himself taking it into the end zone, cutting the Kansas City lead to 3. The Steelers defense tightened, stopping Kansas City three straight times to close the first half and then forcing Harrison Butker field goal on the first drive of the third quarter. Pittsburgh matched that with a Chris Boswell score, but trailing and forced to pass, Wilson could not equal Mahomes' poise in pocket or accuracy with the football. He finished 21 of 34 for 194 yards with the interception, no touchdowns, and the season low 65.1 passer rating. He was also sacked 5 times as his poor pocket management and Steelers' offensive line that struggled with what has not been a dominant Chiefs pass rush that was also missing its best player in Chris Jones. Kansas City entered the game tied for 19th in the league in sacks. The Steelers had to abandon the running game because of the score. Despite its success, Jalen Warren ran 11 times for 71 yards and a gaudy 66.5 yard per carry, while Najee Harris rushed 13 times for 74 yards, crossing the 1,000-yard threshold in the process. After playing and losing 3 games in 11 days, the Steelers will now have 11 days off before closing their season, with a home game against the Cincinnati Bengals on either January 4 or 5. So the match Pittsburgh lost to Chiefs 29-10.